Sounds under duress.
Yeah, no, so I want to get in the car on the way home because I don't want to be walking home. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Andy,
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I would say I definitely chose to do it. I'd say Isaac did as well.
I was only joking. I don't think you actually were forced into it.
But he just needs a bit of encouragement
Right,
sometimes.
okay.
So
Kick up the
earliest
arse.
memories of music? Like, was it something that your dad played or something that you know?
My earliest memories of music, I'm trying to think.
All time in the world.
Before I got into the really like Lydia Bousfield Trio kind of stuff, I still do, but I sing opera.
Yeah.
So it's probably
I've never been out to tell.
Yeah. Shocker.
It's probably
Spoiler.
classical memories. First time I performed probably singing opera was there's these concerts that go on, well, kind of like more competitions, and they're in the Harrogate and Rothwell area.
I know of them.
Yeah, so probably just enter them. But I also play trombone, in case you didn't know. Yeah,
Another trombone?
yeah, not quite as good as Isaac.
He's actually quite a lot better.
Well, studied it for 4 years, but you'd be surprised.
Okay.
Some
competition in this.
There is.
Rivalry.
There's from basically since we're born, because it's always music around the house. That's how actually Mum and Dad met. He was.
Yeah, be careful how you phrase it.
Yeah. He was her teacher.
Oh, all right.
But after uni, like.
So it was adult education course.
Yeah.
So
also sounds under duress.
I was teaching. Be really careful before I.
Yeah.
So I was teaching an adult education course, and she was just somebody on the adult education course.
Yeah. Shout out to Mrs. Bousfield.
Yeah, there you go. So but it's always been in the house because I've got instruments lying around and stuff like that. So we've got pictures of. I mean, I used to have a picture in my violin case of Lydia when she's about 18 months with a really small violin, just trying to play it. And there's pictures of Isaac with the cello because I'm a violinist first. It was kind of there was more stringed instruments around the house, so it was like, get the kids on this, get the kids on that. And he had violin, then it was cello, then it was guitar. He even had lessons with me at his school with guitar lessons, and then cornet. There's a concept in playing a cornet, but he always wanted to play the trombone, so we just got onto the trombone. So they kind of learn music because it's all around you, and you get involved with it, and it's something that you do. The only thing that I'm a bit of a stickler with, and that's probably because I'm a teacher, is that if you do something, you've got to do it regularly. So, and that's where there's probably you have to kind of
the interesting. I always find because I teach people guitar and singing and stuff, and mainly how to sing songs, but it's interesting the lies people go to pretend like they've practiced. And I can tell. I do this for a living. Like, if you haven't improved, it's not my fault. It's because you haven't practiced. Like, who did? I was like, how long for? Like a minute. Well done.
I suppose when kids are a bit younger, the attention span is a lot less. So it's like, you sit down and practice that thing for 4 hours. After about 5 minutes, it's like, right, I'm bored, I want to do something else now.
It's finding things, though. I mean, when you're teaching, it's finding things that make the kids interested in wanting to do it. So, like, with because I do some electric guitar teaching for secondary school kids, and with those, even though you're working at technical stuff and you're working at all these different things that you want them to learn, if you can tie it into what they listen to, they'll go away and do it. So that's the thing really with teaching, is finding something that the kids want to do, and tie it into the things that they have to learn.
I always ask people what songs they want to learn. Just like, you've got to do stuff you're interested in, otherwise you're just not going to learn it. So like, I never got into like scales or grades or anything like that. I just didn't care. All I wanted to do was sing songs. The same way that like you guys grew up around instruments and stuff. I didn't really grow up around that many instruments, although I played trumpet and bugle and stuff like that in marching bands, and I did play a bit of violin at school, but like my memory was like my mum singing songs in the car on holidays. So I enjoyed singing harmonies and songs because that's what was around. Like people were always singing. My gramps was always singing around jazz stuff, and so I was always getting sung around. So that's just what I picked up.
It is a lot of it is your influence. Your influence from what's going on around you.
Yeah, definitely.
And then you have to kind of go, okay, this is something you want to do, so now do it properly. Because there's loads of times where you can see that people are naturally musical and they do things, but they haven't taken the time to. Hard work's not really the word that I'm looking for, but they haven't taken the time to learn their trade properly. So they haven't gone, okay, so these are chords. How do you build a chord? What's the harmonic structure here? How can you do this? Because once you understand that, then you can change it, and suddenly the whole thing opens up for you. And that's sometimes a hard thing for people to get the hang of, with, is kind of going, well, I can do this, and therefore that's good enough, where it's like, understand everything that you're doing, understand how chords are built, how scales are built, how modes work. Once you get all that, it just opens it up, and anything is then possible. And that's